We are now at Fabbrini's Flower Shop, and Jim Fabbrini is the owner. Jim, this is a new location for you. How long have you been here?
We've been in the shopping center for 42 years, and in this store, about 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Obviously, it's more room for you?
It's about double the size, Jean.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you like having
Well, it's funny that it kind of, when we got in here, we said, oh, there's so much room, and then all of a sudden, now it's not enough. So, yeah, now we need more room. So, yeah. But it's great.
Well, let's take a tour. Obviously, this is the showroom where you have not only plants, but you've got a lot of other things as well.
Well, we've got blooming plants out here. We've also have some silk. I keep silks here, and we're obviously decorated for Valentine's Day, Jean. This is a Valentine's Day show, so I want to make sure that we're all ready for you.
Good.
Right behind us, we have our wedding section, and we also have a gourmet area over here, and then you can see baby arrangements or baby containers. There's a lot of vases up there for Valentine's Day, as you can see. And then we keep our color vases up on top here so that if people want to pick a different vase, they can pull something out. We can make it up for them right away.
I know that you're very proud of your cooler.
I am. The cooler is the shining star of the new Fabbrini Flower Shop.
Great.
And it is close to 3 times larger than what we had. We had 2 coolers at the other store, and this is almost 3 times bigger than that. So
let's go take a look.
Yeah, let's take a look. This is an area where I keep all of my filler flowers. Those would be fillers that I use to put inside an arrangement with the smaller flowers.
Right.
As you can see, I've used it over here in an arrangement with, it's a vase arrangement with agapanthus, some snapdragons, some very pretty roses, and this is a flower called Bells of Ireland, big seller on St. Patrick's Day, which also is coming up.
This itself is the flower?
That's the flower. It's a long, stocky flower, very similar to a snapdragon. You can see I've used it over here too.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
It's a beautiful flower, and a nice thing for the flower business, when spring is right around the corner, we start getting spring flowers in, and that really gets us going. You've got some iris, you see some tulips in here.
Yeah.
Tulips are starting to come in.
I'm still fascinated by this one. Is this kind of a new flower that you've been using lately?
Not really new, Jean. It's just a flower that we've started importing from South America, and it's I probably had it in the last 3 or 4 years, just not used as much as I've using it right here today. You're taking a picture right now of some real pretty hydrangea. That's a blue and white hydrangea. Gerber daisies, which is a very popular item this time of year also, very spring-like. And then back over here, I keep my roses, but right next to roses is the first flower of spring. This is Forsythia. Dogwood is just, is early, but it's not as early as the Forsythia. That's one of the first flowers that we'll see. Right over here we keep our roses, and you can see I've got about 300 roses here right now, which is kind of on the low side. We'll keep a good probably 500 roses in stock at almost all times.
And this is how they come.
This is exactly how they come, Jean. And this you can see is a freedom rose. This is the rose that I'll be selling for Valentine's Day. It's a premium rose, and real cute story. I was selling a wedding the other day, and I said to the bride, I said, do you want me to give the groom a freedom rose? And she said, no. Well, I don't want to give him a freedom rose. Give him a red one, but not a freedom. Well, I've got Linda and Lori working on a couple of arrangements right now for us. Linda's in the yellow, and she's going to do a a couple dozen roses in a vase arrangement for us, so you can see what that looks like. It's real pretty. And then Lori is going to work on a dozen boxed roses, which we're working on for Valentine's Day. That's a big seller for Valentine's Day. We're going to come back to these guys in just a minute. I'm going to show you how we process our flowers. Okay. All right, Jean. There's 3 main important ingredients to cleaning flowers, and I've learned this over 42 years. So if my competition is listening right now, I want them to turn the TV off. Okay?
Turn it off.
Okay. The key ingredients are clean, clean, and clean. That's it. You got to have a clean area. You have to have clean buckets, and again, clean water. You do use a solution on the water, so that's already filtered into the water system that we have here. So you can't drink this water, Gina, in case you were thinking about that. We've got water in here if you want it. This is 25 roses in a bunch, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them through our rose stripper first. This is probably 35 years old. This machine. It was just recently refurbished, and I've renamed it the Kate after my mom, who lives in Florida. She's her name is Kathy, and this is just one little part of her. So she bought this machine. It was actually what I was told it was a chicken defeathering machine, and you'll see what happens. Okay. So what I do is I'm going to put the roses in, and it will take the leaves off, strip the leaves, and it will also take some of the thorns off. Now, I don't think you can see those thorns right there, but Jean, you can verify.
Yeah,
those are pretty pointy. So what I'm going to do is put it in. Turn this off right here, and you can see while all the leaves are gone, Jean, but a good number of those thorns are gone too at that level.
Yeah.
So now, I've told you this before, Jean, a very important step of the flower or the rose process is making sure that you get a clean, fresh cut on the roses before you put them in water. I have what's called an underwater cutter right here, and it's a pneumatic cutter, so you can't put your fingers inside there. What you need to do is turn the water on here. Water filters through here, and then I put the stems inside here. Push that button, and what it does is it puts a clean and angled cut on these roses. And what that allows that to do, it allows that to draw water up to the stems and goes to the top of the rose right there. I've got some tulips here. I'd like you to cut those for me. See if you can do that.
In the machine?
In the machine.
Oh, cool. All right.
Oh.
Stay on your feet.
Very good. Jean's putting it in the bottom there. You can let it sit right there.
Sit on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm going to hold this one for you. You hold them up like that. Okay. Keep your fingers out of there. Hey, what a success. Jean did it. Good. Put a nice fresh, clean cut on there. And I'll do it again. All right. Ready to go, Jean. I can process about almost 10,000 stems of flowers through this machine an hour. I don't have to do that except for like during Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, those kinds of things.
So obviously these things save you lots of time.
Time is very critical at this point, Jean, to get through this process quickly. We want to get them in water, hydrate them, and then get them in arrangements as quickly as possible.